I swear, if you saw what I had to go through to freaking post this crap, it's ridiculous. I mean, the fact that I have to use a burner phone to post. 2 + 2 equals freaking 4. I'm just saying. You know, I was telling a guy that I was talking to earlier, I'm like, oh yeah, so with YouTube, I don't think you can go live until you have 50. And I'm like, I think 5 people shy. Every time I get a few followers, it drops back down. Same thing with TikTok. I would totally go live. I would. Here's the thing. They won't allow me to get to 50 on YouTube. That's a big no-no for Amanda. All right. And anytime that I try to go and verify my driver's license for me to go live on TikTok, they won't let me verify. When I have a government ID, I have a passport. All right. So there's that angle. They got me on that one. And then when I try to go live on Facebook or Instagram, both my phones will stop working. So there you have it. There you have it, guys. And so you can take it, spin it, run it. You can say it's all an illusion and da-da-da-da. No, it's not. It's not an illusion. The reality is the reality. All right. So if you want to keep throwing out these different things to change the narrative, by all means, please do. But I know the truth. I 100% know the truth. And that's the reality. That's why all my pages have getting banned. That's why I have so many blockages everywhere I go. This has been the story of my life, straight up. And they do not want to allow me to grow because they know what I could do. They straight know my capabilities. Look at everything that I've overcome. By myself, with how many people stacked against me and big people with lots of money? Yeah, could you imagine? Could you imagine just a little another Candace out there? Sheesh. Yeah, they're shivering her in their boots. So, you know, it's one of those things. I do what I can with the resource that I got. I don't buy into it. It doesn't exhaust my energy. I take it for what it is. I take it for like, wow, I must have something really good in me for them to keep trying to block me on all angles. So I'm going to keep steadfast because I'm on my purpose and nobody can take that away from me. No one. Outside of God. Until he's ready for me to go upstairs with him. That's the way I see it. And so it's just one of those things. And you have to get to that place in your mindset. You know, nobody can take you off your beaten path. Nobody can take you off your purpose. You know what your purpose is. You do. Your purpose is whatever you feel within your heart of hearts is your purpose. But leading with a postured heart and doing right by people would be numero uno in that purpose. Right? And so it's really important for you to figure out what that looks like for you. It's important for me to put out my testimony, put out my story, put out my wisdom, because there's so many people in this world battling the same thing, right? And nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. Yeah. When they get caught in fluffer, they throw the victim mentality, but then they say you're playing the victim. I love the gaslighting and just the manipulation. Showed love, received hate. Showed kindness, received jealousy. Grown people need to do better. Literally, grown-ups need to do better, but they just refuse because they don't want to look in the mirror or take accountability. But let me tell you, the trickery, baby, you're battling God, and that is not a battle that I would want to be battling. I would not want to battle God. And that's where they've waged the wars. You've awoken God's people. There's a big difference there. Big difference there. You know, it came to me a few things I wanted to touch on. Open ears, eyes to see. You know, I made a video this morning and the music was really loud. You couldn't really hear me. But, you know, you just have to get to a place in your walk that you have to ask yourself, what are you fighting for? Are you fighting for something that doesn't make you feel good? Right? Are you fighting for a career that doesn't make you feel good? You don't feel aligned with? You know, like my mom asked me, how was your day? I got nothing. I'm blessed to have a job. Thank you. That's how my day was. Like, I'm blessed to have a job. I'm very blessed to have a job. Thank you for that. I very much am. And I'm respectful of the company, and I follow their policies and procedures. And I appreciate the fact that they have policies and procedures written before I walk in the door, instead of expecting me to build them while building their company. So I appreciate that nugget as well. So thank you. Right? So, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm doing the best I can with what I got, just like every other freaking citizen out there. Every freaking citizen out there. Golly, my ear is ringing like a mother freaker. You know? And so, either way, if you find yourself showing kindness, but you're met with jealousy, or showing love and you're met with hate, you need to take a look around the reality that you're in and the people you surround yourself with. You know, so often enough, we have been conditioned to people please and go above and beyond and keep fighting that ladder to get that accolade and that American dream. And look how many people are not able to get it because it is unachievable based off the scales that they have created. So quit allowing it to make you feel bad. Quit allowing it to make you feel bad. It doesn't deserve that. It doesn't deserve that. All right? Mark my words. Give me freaking 2 years. Believe me. I'll keep at this every day. You attacked me and my son. You attacked me and my son from the back in the dark. Yeah. Yeah. You don't go after people's kids. And you don't take people out and then run. You know? Just because they say things you don't like. And that's the thing, is like, here's the thing. It wasn't that Charlie wasn't saying things that people didn't like. It was that he was a threat. That's straight facts. People silence people that are a threat. People take people out that are a threat. Especially when they're speaking the truth. And that's just the truth. That is a truthing. And there's a lot of people now that had their feet on both sides, and now they're like, their legs are going really wide. They're having a hard time dancing on both ends. No, really, I'm a good person, but I do evil things. Really, I'm a faithful person, but I do very evil things. Really, I'm a business owner, but I do a lot of stuff to make a lot of money. I mean, it's just the truth. It's just the truth. And so, it's just up to you. Because do I believe Judgment Day is going to be here in my time? Absolutely. I do indeed. So, I love you guys. This is probably going to be the only video that I make. I'm just not feeling the greatest. The energy is definitely like pulling. I can feel it on my ear, throat chakra. So, I'm going to end it on that. But I love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. And we in this together, man. And follow Candace, man. She is uncovering madness. And it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. I've been saying grab your popcorn. You know? I just think about Charlie. And I listen to his song Power all the time now, as much as I can. In like tribute of him. I do. You know? He deserved to still be here. Just because he was a threat. It's all money. Anyways, in control. I love you guys. Have a great day. Good night. Sweet dreams.